Our broadcast partners for today's race, Real Note LA. Scan the QR code and be taken straight to the theater to enjoy today's race. Promotional consideration for today's race is paid by the following. Just Be Happy Block Explorer Shop. And by the Creedmoor Hub. The International Development Association. By Metaverse Auto Group Dealerships. Modern Utah and Red Planet Art. By Spiden Daigle, a small town in the city. And by Winnetka Fabio Latino. Well, welcome back, everybody, to this brand new edition of MRNN, Metaverse Racing Network. We're here with URL Commissioner Dak, and we're bringing you the second race of our championship series here on MRNN. And Dak, we had a great week last week. How are you feeling about how things are going so far?
I think it's great. I'm enjoying drivers being excited. The community seems to be excited. We gave away some prizes last week. This week we have a very special prize for those that are participating. So stay tuned to hear more about what we're going to be doing.
All right, awesome. Hang on one second. And so I just wanted to go through a little bit of last week's race because we had a couple of moments in the race that were just absolutely awesome. So we just want to quickly run through the final that we had last week. Lap one, we're there. This is just the start. And as you can see, everybody is just bunched right up. Then we go into lap two here in just a moment. And as you can see, lap two is moving along, and everybody's still bunched up like crazy. It's mad. Going into these tight corners around this Genesis loop, it was an awesome experience. Everybody had a lot of fun. But I wanted you to bring it into the finish light here because we have going into this last couple of turns. This is the second to last turn. We got the last turn coming up here. Sergeant Loco on the outside or the left lane, Risey on the inside or the right lane. They go head to head right here, coming into second place. But then in just a moment, Risey hits the freaking turbo and gone. Up into takes second place away from Sergeant Loco. It was such a fast transition that uh, the 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 finals list that popped up on the screen showed Sergeant Loco in second at first, and then switched over once we got the final results to Risey taking the
Photo
lead there.
finish.
It was just absolutely amazing. So hats off to Matt Suter, of course, for taking the race by a big margin, and Risey coming through in second place with that massive turbocharge right at the end. Uh,
Yeah, and what was kind of interesting too is that it was the top three from each of the first two heats, right?
yep.
And they, in the first heats, there was definitely distancing between the cars and everything. And so it was kind of interesting to see like the top three were so like matched in the race until like that last lap.
Yep.
And then Ricey had the fastest time in Genesis Loop last week at 2:35, which was, a couple of seconds faster than many others.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. For
that was
sure.
pretty good.
For sure. So we just want to recap, take a quick look at the leaderboard here for you. We got Matt Suter in the lead with 10 points, Risey in second with 9. Sergeant Loco with 8, Uplord 7 with 7 points, go figure. Code Ninja with 6, Skicker with 5, Up the Dale with 4, Mass Chef, Impasta, and Buellman rounding out the last 3 at the end there. So Castle Elite really needs to bring it back on board this week. And I think we're looking to make some really good movements this week. So, Dak, if you want to go ahead and kick us off with our first race code in the chat channel for our
Already
drivers.
on it. Already on it.
Drivers.
Heat 1 is getting started.
All right.
And for Heat 1 today, we will have Mass Chef, Impasta, Risey, Up the Dale, and KO Ninja coming in to see which of them can make the top 3 and the final race. So everyone, get in there, get your heat on. Let's go.
All right. And while we're checking out these, getting our qualifying lap in, let's go ahead and break off for a word from our race sponsor. Today's race brought to you by the UpX Podcast. Catch them Thursday nights at 9:15 p.m. Eastern.
The UpX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in our land, that's the place you want to check first. With your host, who's suited to win and backing later. Bringing strategy, musical shots with all the data. This is our lane, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the UpX Podcast, baby, UPX.
All right. And I'm working through my qualifying lap right now. We're just about there. So, Dak, real quick while we finish up these qualifying laps, let's talk about real quick one more time. How are we, if somebody wanted to have a sponsorship running into the next race, or if they wanted to sponsor a new season coming up, let's give them the lowdown on how that stuff works. Can you hear me?
All right. Sorry about that. I wanted to see it on Twitch and I messed up my whole headset.
Oh.
All right, but I'm back. So for this season, obviously sponsorships are closed. We had a lot of great sponsors. You kind of saw that at the top of the show. This is our gold sponsor, is the UpX Podcast. They get to sponsor the race channel, they get the commercials and everything. But then we also have silver sponsors, and the silver sponsors really is what makes the prize pot grow, right? And that's what makes it exciting. That's why we have all these S1 drivers here, over 3 million in UpX that's going to be awarded this season. And that's only in 6 races. We will be looking for sponsors for season 2, and we will be making more announcements about that starting in July, August.
Right. So real quick while we finish up this, we're just about done with qualifying wraps, but I do want to give just a quick talk about the Portage Park Raceway before we get going. In my opinion, this is probably one of the most technical raceways on the circuit for the championship series. And I just wanted to quickly just run through some of this. So Portage Park has 33 turns running through Portage Park. And not only does it have 33 turns, but we're also talking about a few little glitchy things that are going on. We coming up to this turn right here. This is our first one here. We got stuff in the road. We got apartment buildings and townhouses. And we got this turn coming up. Look at that. We got boxes in the road. Right here was our first glitch turn, and right here is our second glitch turn coming here. And you'll notice that this is a double S, so we got this little turn here, and then we got all kinds of stuff in the road. We got cars in the road, we got boxes in the road, we got all kinds of stuff. And so it kind of makes this an interesting raceway. This is something that is going to be difficult for our drivers. We're going to make sure that I noticed that even in practice laps running through it, I noticed that when you get to some of those things that are in the road, it has a tendency to knock your car into a braking situation or do some other stuff as you're running through there. So, these drivers are going to have to be on their game this time around.
Yeah, and we're almost ready to get going. We have KO Ninja finalizing his qualifying run. Should be interesting.
I would encourage everybody to hit that spatial and go to the Real No to LA Theater, because that is where, or hit us right up straight on our Twitch channel. Discord has given us a little bit of a technical glitch as far as sound and stuff is concerned, because we're trying to broadcast on multiple platforms all at the same time. So I would highly encourage.
Ambitious.
Yeah, we're ambitious. We're ambitious. That's for sure. That's all right. In a couple more weeks, I'll have us broadcasting on YouTube TV and also Twitter Space in a simulcast. So hopefully we'll be able to work through the technical difficulties for that.
So, Matt Chef, you ready to cast the race? I'm going to start it. Everybody's qualified. Up to Dale takes the lead with a minute 3 second lap, followed closely by KO Ninja with a minute 3. Actually, 10 1,000ths of a second apart. That is a tight close. Impasta is in third. Then Rising Mass Chef coming in with 105s. Got it. We're ready. I'm starting the race.
All right, everybody, here we go.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh. And don't forget, we need screenshots. So drivers, definitely post your screenshots when we finish the race, because I will get distracted talking about something and, never finish.
Right.
Now, I have my pace car in here. It's a nice 4SE. And then just look how those S1Rs just blow past it. Now, what's interesting is this is a lot of turns. And so you would think that, my 4S may not do so bad, but the handling on the S1R.
Look at that, 3 wide
so
into that
better.
turn. 3 wide.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hold them off a little bit here, but I don't know how long this is going to last, because these guys are fighting hard.
Oh, Matt Chef, you tried to make up for last week.
Up the Dale in second, Impasta in third. Wow, this is just insane.
It is a tight race.
Impasta moving up to second place, and now first place Impasta. Matt Chef in second. Oh, now we're going to have a fight on the... Oh, look at this. And see those glitch turns right there. Those could really determine the race. Matt Chef still holding it hard. Up to Dale in second, Impasta third, KO Ninja fourth, Risey fifth. Risey, what's going on, my friend? Ripping out massive times last week, pulling up the rear on this qualifying heat.
Just look
Matt
at
Chef
that.
still holding off up
see,
to Dale and Impasta. They're just running neck and neck.
Did you see someone getting creative with crate art?
Yes.
They had started spelling out portage.
Yep. Up to Dale second. Impasta third. Matt Chef still holding on to the lead by the slimmest margins.
Okay,
Impasta takes advantage of the glitch turn and screams into first place.
Ooh. Did Portage Park set up like a crash wall there with all those crates?
It sure looks like it.
What will be interesting is when we start seeing decor for crash walls and so forth on the racetracks.
Yeah,
There it
yeah,
is,
that's going to be
Portage.
there's Portage right there. Oh, up the Dale trying to squeak me into third here. Impasta still holding us off on second place. We're coming up to those glitch turns again.
Now, Imposto was not
Nobody can
happy
tell
last
what's
week.
going on. I know she was pretty upset last week because she laid down massive times in her practice runs.
Yeah.
And here we
She's like,
go.
someone explain how I do
Oh,
so well in practice, but
Mass
get
Chef
no notoriety.
squeezing out up the Dale through the little box blockage back there. Oh, yeah. Oh, holding off through
Oh,
the first glitch turn.
I
Impasta
gotta
with
tell
a
you.
monster lead.
So it seems that Risey's car has been set for like nice long straightaways because the Portage Park really did give him a hard time this week.
Yeah.
But on a straightaway, he did some speed. Crazy. Uh,
Oh,
she slowed down. Catch her, catch her.
race is over.
That's why. Don't forget a
All right.
screenshot.
Impasta first, Mass Chef second, up the Dale third. They will be going on to our finals. Risey, Co Ninja out of the finals this week.
Crazy. Nice job, everyone.
Nice job, nice job.
Just goes to show. All right.
All right, great race, everyone.
I
Congratulations to
will
those going
start
on to the
setting up.
finals. Impasta, Mass Chef up the Dale on to the finals. Impasta with a nice fast run of 3:11, 3:19. Mass Chef 3:11, 9:79, 6/100ths of a second behind. Up the Dale 3:12, 2:65, also 300ths of a second behind on that final. That was awesome race, awesome race. All right, Deck. We're going to set up heat number 2.
Yes, sir. I do know that sometimes it takes a minute to be able to get my car going again. So I think last time we were trying to get someone, but in the meantime, why don't we talk about UpX podcast? I was actually on last night, kind of giving a recap of last week's race, and they had a whole bunch of different folks out there. They had Playa del Rey talking about what they're doing. They were talking about treasure hunting. So if you get a chance, check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of UpX podcast, it's time for another commercial break from our race sponsors, the UpX podcast. Today's race brought to you by the UpX podcast. Catch them Thursday nights at 9:15 p.m. Eastern.
The Office Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Atlanta, the place you want to check first. With your host who's suited to win and thank you later. Bring the strategy, musical charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
So the way we do this is I have all the races set up, and then what I did is I created a private thread for the drivers so that they can go in, get the code for the private race. And then the heat 2, as I mentioned, is going to be Buleman, Matsuda R, SC Kicker, Uplord or Tokyo, and Sergeant Loco. So you guys get to come in and do your heat now.
And like I said before this, the best way to see this race, the best way to catch us, and make sure you're hearing everything okay, make sure you're catching the broadcast okay. Hit us up on the Real Node LA Spatial or on our Twitch stream. hang out with some friends in the spatial. I was in there last night, uh, and I gotta talk about this real quick, and I'm gonna put Elijah on the spot because last night we did a 420 race in the Real Note LA. It was a lot of fun racing Series fours. It was a good time, and we were in there, we were partying it up and having a lot of fun. So big shout out to Elijah for putting that together for us, and the Real Note LA for hosting us on the spatial account. We had a great time. Congratulations to everybody that won because they were giving away some great prizes. First place got not only a El Serrano property, but they got 10 spark for 10 days. Second place, 5 spark for 5. Third place got 4 spark for 5. That's a great prize because that's a lot of money.
I'll do a shout out to Wolf Warner and his Tornado track. He was very excited to take second place and get that 5 spark. So that was
Yeah,
really great. Nice job, Elijah.
yeah, that was it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So once again, special shout out to Elijah for helping to host last night and also helping to host us today here on his spatial area in the Real Note LA. So big, huge shout out to our friend. Peace, brother. All right.
All right, so we do have Hulaman has qualified. He's at a 106.3. Uplord has qualified. He's at a 106.7. SC Kicker has come in and kicked the door down with a 105.7. And then Sergeant Loco, last week's third place winner, is in with a 104.8.
Nice.
We have Matsuda, who was our winner last week, coming in trying to keep his streak alive.
All right, here we go. We got Matt Suter that's just finishing up qualifying here. Yeah,
Yep.
laying down some nice times. That 104.828, that's huge. The fastest time I've been able to get on the Portage Park track, I rolled out a 103.986 a couple of nights ago, which I thought was pretty good. However, I did do it with no one else on the track. So there was no fighting, no competition, no having to break to go around crates. I found the line and went through. So that was so 104.828. That's a nice run. Very nice.
That
run.
is a nice run.
All right, Matt Suter.
Although I think we had two
Last
103s we had 3 103s in Heat 1. Just saying. Just saying, this team has got to step it up because, we had 3 103s.
That's right. All right, we're just waiting on last week's winner to finish up here. Not last night, sorry, but last week's first place.
You're still thinking about Elijah's race, huh?
I know. It was, dude. We were in there dancing. We were having a good time. Elijah.
That is something I got to say about being on Spatial versus like Twitch or Discord or something like that. The idea that you can have your avatars, you can be in there, you can be dancing. I remember he had a event where they were doing prizes and everything. Instead of doing like the normal raffle wheel and stuff, he had a foot race, a literal foot race from one end of the parking lot to the other end of the parking lot, and whoever made it to him first won the prize. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, Matt Suter squeaking in there on second with a 105.496. That's
All right.
awesome.
I'm going to start this race because I'm interested to see, if they're able to beat Heat 1 times. This is going to be interesting. Let's go.
Let's do it up. Let's get those racers out there.
Racing has begun. Welcome to Portage Park Racetrack. Today, no, never mind. I'm not going to do that.
3,
I wouldn't
2,
mind being-
1, and go. We're off. Sergeant Loco getting a nasty little shot out of there.
Woo, this is a tight grouping to
Here
start.
we go. We're going to bring this group in tight right from the get-go.
SC
Sergeant.
Kicker fighting his way. Get it? Fighting his way. I love the dad jokes. Can't help it.
Sergeant Loco coming in first place right now. Matt Suter in second. SC Kicker in third. Buellman fourth. Uplord fifth. We got a good fight
SC
going
Kicker
on.
got stuck behind me, and he's kicked his way into gear.
Here we go again. Oh, there we go. The boxes forcing Buellman to take a brake check there.
Mm-hmm. Sergeant Loco on his heels. Woo!
Uplord
Third place is being
jumping into third place. Look at that. Matt Suter
Look at
taking the
first and
lead.
second.
Sergeant Loco in second. Uplord third. SC Kicker dropped back to fourth place. Still in a massive fight for that third place spot.
Woo! Yeah, that third place spot.
Matt Suter is still showing why he was the champion last week, coming out here and laying one down.
You think that number one has anything to do with it?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah. And what's he using for his Block Explorer? Sergeant Loco has his skull.
Matt Suter still holding on for first place. Sergeant Loco in second. SC Kicker moved up to third now. Uplord in fourth. Buellman fifth. Uplord now takes over for third. This is neck and neck. Third place right here. Oh, and the glitch got Uplord a big boost into third. Coming down the stretch. Matt Suter, Sergeant Loco, Uplord.
That was good. The boost. He knew where to hit the nitros.
And we hear, let's see, this is final lap, yes? Or no, this is in?
That was it. They were just waiting on me because I'm slow.
I was going to say, we must have been waiting on you to get in there.
Yeah, they're taking their victory lap. Nice work, everyone. All right.
Matt Suter, Sergeant Loco from last final roundup. Uplord. Or actually, I believe SC Kicker got in there for the third place finish. Let's see what the finals are here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to
sure?
just finish.
No, see, we're on third lap right now. That's what I thought. Yeah, this is third lap now. So Matt Suter, Sergeant Loco, and SC Kicker. Sergeant Loco and SC Kicker just throwing one back and forth right here.
Yeah, and this has been
there is the final.
Yeah,
Matt Suter,
this has been
Sergeant
kind of a consistent.
Loco, and SC Kicker taking it on to the final race. Uplord pulling in fourth, Buellman fifth.
So it's been
out
a
of the finals
consistent
again.
issue.
Buellman
with
not making the finals once again in race 2.
Third place has always been the most contested spot. Like usually first and second, you have clear winners.
Matt Suter with a 311.809. Sergeant Loco 312.490. SC Kicker holding off Uplord by, look at that, less than a 100th of a second time right there. That is, or slightly over 100th of a second of a time. That's amazing right there. Pulled it out on the end. Uplord coming in with 314.749. Buellman with a 315.217. Nice race again, everybody. Matt Suter,
tough to beat.
He's a tough competitor, and we're certainly glad to see that.
All right.
All right, great race, everyone. So we have our final set. We have, let's see. So we have Impasta with 311.319. Mass Chef with a 311.979. Up the Dale with a 265. And then we have Matt Suter with a 311.809. Sergeant Loco with a 312.490. And SC Kicker with a 314.636. Rounding out the top 6 to make it to the finals today on this second week of our Champions Cup Series right here on the MRNN network. Today's race brought to you by the UpX Podcast. Catch them Thursday nights at 9:15 p.m. Eastern.
The UpX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
So I've already got the race set up, our final race set up here. I just put the code into the chat box. We got to make sure that everybody's cars clear the blockchain. Might take just a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share my qualifying run here, see if we can scare any of the competition.
I'm sure they're very concerned.
I doubt it. I'll tell you, the way Matt Suter's car is running, I got to go get my my tuning team on the ball, because I don't know what happened, but
Yeah, that's good. If he keeps this up, he might have a runaway for Champions Cup.
right.
We're gonna have to send spies over to MV Mahoney MV Motorsports and see what they're doing there.
Oh, 106.079, not fantastic, but that's okay. I'll take it. It is what it is. What are you going to do? All right, let's see how everybody else is doing on their qualifying laps here. It looks like I'm the first qualifier to be finished. Doubt very seriously I'm going to collect pole position on this one. I'm sure of it. But while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and have a quick break and get a quick commercial from our simulcast partner, our broadcast partners for today's race, Real Note LA. Scan the QR code and be taken straight to the theater to enjoy today's race. All right, it looks like we got a few qualifiers going in there, so let me get back on the right screen here. All right, so we got Up to Dale coming in with a 104.170. Sergeant Loco with a 104.300. Man, 2 seconds fast, almost 2 seconds faster than my qualifying run. I'm not sure that that's very good news.
You're saving it for the track.
Yeah, I hope so. Matt Suter coming in with a 105.811 on his qualifying run. Just waiting on Impasta and SC Kicker to finish up here.
No 103s yet. Will Impasta pull a 103? Will SC Kicker pull a 103?
And don't forget, we will be...
There it is!
Oh, we did get a 103. SC Kicker pulling out a 103.296.
Holy
oh my
cow.
God. And Impasta pulling in a 103.459 as well. So, man, these
That
guys
was
are...
almost a 102.
Oh,
Dang.
my last place qualifying run. Oh, boy. This is going to be...
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Breathe. Breathe.
All right. Got to get ready to lay one down here. We're hoping that... I don't know. I'm hoping something happens here.
I
All
can't believe
right.
I see kickers slap time. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
that's insane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to go into our final race of the day. We're going to see who wins this bad boy. Here we go. And we are on the grid. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. We're off. Sergeant Loco, Mass Chef, everybody getting a really nice hole shot there. Let's see how this goes. Oh, look at that tight squeeze into the first turn. 4 wide. My goodness. Sergeant Loco up the Dale, Mass Chef, Matt Suter, SC Kicker, and Pasta coming in final spot. Look at this, 2 wide at every turn. This is a crazy race. Up the Dale, Sergeant Loco, 1 and 2. Mass Chef still holding on to third. Matt Suter fourth. SC Kicker coming into fourth place.
So is it me or the qualifying lap? Have you picked up any kind of rhyme or reason to how the qualifying lap puts you on the grid?
No, I haven't at all. Look at that, up the Dale gets advantage of the glitched out turns that time around, pulling in a 104, coming around and getting a massive lead. Sergeant Loco in third, SC Kicker in fourth, Matt Suter fifth, pushing Mass Chef all the way down to fifth place. Impasta in sixth. And we're starting to spread out the field here a little bit now. Up the Dale, look at the lead that Up the Dale has right now. Looking like he might take this in a runaway. Sergeant Loco with a nice second place lead. SC Kicker, Matt Suter fighting it out for fourth place.
Someone's going to try to throw a box in front of Up the Dale. I can feel it.
No, not there. And he's just getting a massive boost off of these glitch turns here.
Is this his home track or something?
Oh. Look at these glitch turns coming in.
Wow.
We got Up the Dale still in first. Sergeant Loco in second. SC Kicker third. Matt Suter and Mass Chef fighting it out for fourth place. M Pasta in last place still pulling up the rear. Pedal down, M Pasta. Pedal down, baby.
So, what are the decorations? That's what I'm curious about. Is that the spring decorations that some of these buildings have?
Yeah. So we're still in the final lap here, and Up the Dale with a massive lead. Sergeant Loco with a nice, comfortable second place. SC Kicker, Matt Suter, Matt Chef, all fighting it out. SC Kicker gets a nice boost. Mass Chef has now pulled in front of Matt Suter for fourth place. Sorry, Matt Suter back in front. Mass Chef still trying to pull back into it. Oh, and he's taking the lead back out. Oh, Matt Chef takes fourth place. Up the Dale first, Sergeant Loco second. Look at that. Up the Dale first place. Congratulations, Up the Dale. 309.482. Sergeant Loco with 313.144. SC Kicker with 314.524. Mass Chef 315.351 to take fourth. Booyah. I like it. Matt Suter. Last week's winner falling all the way down to fifth place. And Impasta rounding out the top six. Congratulations, everyone. That was an awesome race.
That was crazy. A 311.
309.482.
309. Sorry, a 309.
309.482 taking up first place there.
I think that is the track record for URL right now. Yeah, that was the fastest time entered in any of the races today, a 3:09 by 2 seconds.
That's amazing.
That is
That's
fast.
amazing. Up the Dale, rolling it, just taking it, rolling it in with a 309.42, taking the track record and taking home first place. And what's first place prize these days? How much are we giving out to first place now?
165,000 UPICs.
165,000 UPICs are now going
Hey, second
up
place
the
is
Dale.
not too bad, and third place isn't shabby. 110,000 and 80,000.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's what is that? Over almost a 500,000 UPICs right there, just in the top three places. That's fantastic.
Yeah, overall it is everyone gets a little something, but yeah, overall it's over 500,000 per race is being rewarded. It's crazy.
That
And
is
all
that's
thanks to our sponsors, our
yes,
silver sponsors and our gold sponsors.
absolutely, absolutely. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to all of our racers. Again, congratulations to Up to Dale for this week's championship at Portage Park Raceway, taking it home 309.42, a new track record here on the URL.
I think Up the Dale is going to go to Red Hook and celebrate.
I hope he's going to go to Red Hook and celebrate. He needs to go crack open a cold one and enjoy the
Yeah, Red
victory this
Hook
week.
residents, Up the Dale is buying the UPX beer.
Whether he knows it or not, it's all on you this week.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you
Once
everyone
again, we
for
want to
tuning in.
we want to thank everybody for tuning in again this week. Thank all of our racers. Thank all of our sponsors. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you again next week, where we are racing from. Dak, take it away.
Oh, damn it. And I said this time I was going to be ready. So next week is, damn it. Hold on. I got it. It will be uh, Hollywood Hills, the Gilded Gamers Hollywood Hills track. So
Gilded Gamers Hollywood Hills track coming at you next week, right here on MRNN, the Metaverse Racing News Network. Get out there, get your cars on the track, get some practice
so
going.
I do have to add a couple of things because I forgot to do it I got so excited about racing, I forgot to mention a few things. So,
Now's your
one,
time.
yes, this week's kind of promo is we are going to be giving away a very limited run OG NFT by Mars Utah from Red Planet Art. He did the intro theme, one of the original intro themes for the UpX podcast. See the connection there? And he made it an NFT. It was one of the first music NFT videos. And there was only 50 of those ever produced. And so when we talk about like OGs, this is, some OG kind of NFT back from when UpX podcast first started. They're going to be celebrating a year in June and so forth. So it's very limited. I'm giving away one of those. To win that NFT, you will need to go onto Twitter and you will need to tag myself, UCC DAC. You will need to tag the UpX podcast, and you will need to tag our race number 3 gold sponsor, the Hyde Park Ninjas. So want to thank Hyde Park Ninjas for not only participating in racing, but also believing in racing so much that they are sponsoring our third race in LA, where Hyde Park Ninjas node is. And so tag us on Twitter. I will be doing a raffle. This week we were not able to do the raffle and the MVE show because of some technical difficulties, but we should be able to do it this Tuesday at, actually they do it at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. UTC. So if you guys can make it, check out the MVE server and join us. We will be doing the raffle for everybody who tags me, the UpX podcast, and the Hyde Park Ninjas on a tweet, we will be entering you into a raffle for a very limited music video NFT from Mars, Utah, one of our silver sponsors. Thank you.
Awesome. That's a fantastic prize, Dak. We really appreciate that, and we also appreciate Mars Utah for his collaboration to bring this very rare NFT to us next week. And so join us next week in the Gilded Gamers Hollywood Hills Raceway. We'll be coming at you live one more time right here Friday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Metaverse Racing News Network.